With this video I will show you how I could support you if you're interested in achieving the objectives of the stop-loss strategy while trading any asset. To know what the stop-loss strategy is, I have provided a link in the description. Please watch that video first, where I explain the strategy. To summarize, in a bearish market, you can even sell at loss and still increase your amount of assets. Thus, it needs a lower price rise in order for you to not face loss or to have a way higher profit than if you wouldn't have followed the strategy. Let's assume you bought with $10,000 an asset at $1, and then it keeps dropping in price and you freak out because you don't want to realize a loss. At 30 cents you decide, okay, now I'm getting out. You realize $7,000 loss, but you still have 3,000. If the price keeps dropping to 20 cents and you buy again, you will now actually have 15,000 of your asset, while you before had 10,000. So if the price keeps rising to 67 cents, you could sell at no loss. If the price keeps rising back to $1 where you initially bought, you will make already $5,000 profit. This strategy has its dangers as well. What will happen if you sell at 30 cents and the price keeps rising? Well, for that you need some kind of mechanism where you can stop your buy order at below and keep buying at a higher price. That way you will lose, but you will not lose on the ever increasing price to the top. And I can provide you the tool to actually achieve that, to cap on top if the price keeps rising. That's the important thing I can provide for you. In an example, let's say, as you can see in the picture, you sold at 30 cents and now the price keeps rising. Maybe you want to re-enter your asset after 10% rise. That would mean 33 cents. But if it keeps rising to 35, 40, at least you didn't lose more percentage. I can provide you with two things, but maybe you just want to use one of the two tools I can provide you. One is a bot running on Python, which creates a buy order at a low price, and if the price reaches your high target, then it will buy at the high price. So you're basically secured on both sides. On the lower side you have your lower price entry buy order, and if the price rises, that buy order will be cancelled and it will buy instantly at your defined higher price. One tool I can provide you is the bot. It consists of 4 files, 2 configuration files, the Bitstamp API adapter and the actual bot, which creates the buy order at your defined lower price than where you sold, but it can cap if the price rises on the upside. What you would need to do is install a Python interpreter such that you basically can start the bot running. It's a simple command. In my case on Mac OS, it's Python and then the name of the bot file. That's it. The second tool I can provide you is an interface to the Bitstamp trading platform. It helps you change prices on orders in a very convenient way with just one click. Let's see that in action later on. This GUI consists of the web server, which actually handles all the requests, and an HTML folder which contains the local site web page you will serve, 2 images for buttons, and the CSS files within. What you would need to do is install a Node.js environment such that you can run the local web server, which is basically just calling one command, in my case on Mac, node server bitstamp client JS. How would you go about to use the 2 tools I can provide you? Well, either you start the tools as I showed before via the command line, or with a tool I can provide or help you create a double clickable icon. This basically starts the web server, in this case the GUI. Then we switch to the Bitstamp trading platform where I have been logged in already. And in another page you would open your local web server at port 3003. That's important, that's defined in the web server application. You open that and immediately you see you have 50.59 XRP, which is the same as we could sell here in the Bitstamp trading platform. Then it reads the fee you have for your trades, and it has some additional information. Now let's see how you could use that tool. Well, basically you could create an instant buy or sell on the Bitstamp trading platform by clicking instant, going 100%, 2 clicks, sell, 3 clicks, right? On my tool it's 1 click. You click and then after a few seconds you will receive the result. So now we have $31.45 and no more XRP. Okay, what you could do now is you could get the latest sell price, that was 62.2. Then you can get the price you need to sell with your fee included to have 0 loss, that's 62.08 cents. If you want to make 1% profit, you would use that as a lower limit for your bot, and on the upper hand we give it quite some margin, in this case 3%. So I copy that figure here. I then click the right bot thresholds and I go back and I start the bot. So I start the bot and it tells me we are executing trades. We will buy high at the 63.95 cents, that's the upper limit I told him, and he will buy low at 61.46, and the current balance is $31.45. It will then create that buy order at the defined 61.46 cent. Let's check that, and actually we do have the buy order here. And now that's the way how I basically trade. I will basically copy the 0 loss price trade. I will in buy limit enter that price, and that will give me this gray area, and that gray area basically shows me if the green line goes below, I'm in the profit. I would now, from the current price to my defined price, the 61.46 cents, that would be like 1.5%. Why? Because the price rose in the meantime. We bought that 62 60.22 and now we're already on 60.42. So, but that's not all of the interface can offer. You can actually read the actual order, get open order. That's the internal order ID. And here you can see the price, the 61.46 cents. That's that part here. You could then increase each digit with the arrows here. So the first arrow increases the first digit, the second arrow increases the second digit, and the third arrow increases the third digit, and the fourth arrow increases the fourth digit, or decrease for the arrows on the bottom. Now, in order to not immediately execute the trade, let's lower the price. We have 61.46. So basically, if I did change by 0.46 cents, that would give us a target price of 61 cents. In this case, because it's so little money, it wouldn't affect the amount of X or P. If I click the down, it will actually delete this current buy order at 61.46 cents and create a new one at 61 cents. Let's see. I click here and immediately we can see the result, the new order on the Bitstamp interface. It takes a few seconds, but we can see now the new order at 61 cents. If you, however, think, well, that price is hard to reach, let's go to, I don't know, 62. So basically you could increase now that price by a whole figure. So that would give us, if we go up with the price, 62. If we go down one more to 60, you can now even see the resulting X or P would be 1 X or P more. That's maybe sounds not so much, but we are only dealing with $30. So if you use that with, I don't know, 3,000 or maybe more, then the change in X or P we would expect is substantial. But let's now check if we change the price to 62. So I click the up button and already it's changed, and again on the interface of the Bitstamp trading platform it takes a few seconds. Let's see. Sometimes and now here we are. Okay. So we did have 59 XRP, so we would have 50.62 XRP. And that actually works pretty quick. So this whole interface. So if I change the price by 0.05 cents, just check this figure here, because that's representing the buy price on my buy order. It's not what stands, I mean this is how Bitstamp interprets it, but this is what I receive back from the backend Bitstamp. So basically I click again. So basically like in 1 second I can click 3 times and it reduces my price every time by 0.05 cents. And as you can see, we now, after a few seconds, have that order here. So with 1 click, you can change your buy order price. It's only working on buy orders in the direction you want. So let's say the price drops now from 62.31 cents to 61.85. I could say, well, let's go down. by 0.05 cents. So we have that already installed, so I just click and it goes down from 6185 to 6180. If I click again, I can see the next price it would set. If I reduce the price and if I increase the price by 0.05 cents, that would be the new price it would take. And that's freaking genius, because when the price keeps dropping pretty quickly, that's what I usually do. I put here, I don't know, 0.1, 0.15 or so, and then with 2-3 clicks I can reduce the price. And sometimes when the price drops fast, like I click 3 times and I manage to squeeze out a little bit more percentage on the price as compared to the initial price the bot has set, which would have been the 61.46. Now you can see that we're almost in the profit zones. Let's wait a moment. Maybe we're lucky, because then I could show you the other feature. 200, that's too far away from our target price. But whatever, let's see, at any point in time you decide, because you need to go for lunch or whatever, and you don't use the bot which caps you on top if the price keeps rising. For whatever reason you decide, well, let's buy now, and no more patience. So you click the buy now button. What it will do is it will cancel the existing buy order, and it will make an instant order. So buy now, it will cancel the order and buy instantly. And if we get the new balances, you can see we have a little bit less XRP. We used to have 50.59, I think, in the beginning. Now we have 50.25 XRP. So with one click you basically cancel the existing buy order and initiate an instant order, an instant buy order that usually loses 0.01%. So you lose a little bit margin there, but in some cases you may want to use that. So that's basically the GUI interface I can offer. There's a lot of stuff you can do. For all that to work on Bitstamp, you need to do a few things. Create an API key and preferably a sub account. So first you need to create a sub account. That's at least what I'm proposing. You go to settings and then sub accounts, active sub accounts, and then you create a new account. You give it a name, like I give it a name test or demo for trading instructions. I create that sub account. I then go to API access. I create a new API key. I select here this newly accounted sub account, demo for trading instructions. I then select the stuff I want. I want to be able to read open orders, cancel orders, create limit orders, and that's basically it. Then you have to enter your two-factor authentication. Again, I'm hoping you have enabled it. Then you urgently need to copy the secret, you should put that into a safe place. API secret and API key, because the secret will be hidden once you activated the account. Okay, so now I have safe stored that. Now I click here on activate. That will basically send an email to me. Opened the email now and clicked the button activate account, and you can see I can deactivate it now or delete. And I think if I change to somewhere else and go to, I don't know, maybe they changed that, but you see on the lower ones I had created already, it's hidden. So it's really important that you save the secret. To summarize, the bot has two functions. It'll create the lower limit by order, and it'll make sure if the price rises above your upper limit that you will buy XRP at loss, but you will at least have XRP. The GUI makes it just a little bit easier to manage buy orders, increase or decrease prices, or buy instantly if you so want to. You will get two tools, the semi-automatic trading bot and the GUI, to actually make it easier. You will also get instructions how to set it up, and you will get my personal support for it. You have to make sure that you can install Python and Node.js on your computer and that both environments work properly. That's basically it, and then good luck and start experimenting with a little bit less money, and then over time you can increase your stakes as soon as you get more confident. In the description of this video you find a few links. One link is a link to my video where I explain the stop loss trading strategy in detail. I really recommend you watching that first if that's really something for you. Then I will provide instructions on how to use the tools, and I will also put a link to a zip file with the tools so that you can actually start using them.